as I was walking through. I was like, "Fuck you,
Fuck
you fucking
fuck
suck."
you. Fuck your family.
I hope you guys die. Hey, Foster. Okay, well, you cut me off. Hey, Foster.
Hey, Wyatt.
Hey, welcome to Game Serial, where once a week we dip our toes into the bottom of the Steam Bowl and see what kind of games we can fish out. Is it soggy or crunchy? Is it sweet or salty, or did they forget the milk? Hey, we're going to find out, and it's going to be at the cost of a box of cereal.
Yes, sir. Let's tell the people. We posted a picture of ourselves. Halloween
That wasn't me.
week. Well, I was hanging out with Batman.
Yeah.
Batman posted that picture. Does Batman want to comment on what happened that night?
Batman got a
His arm?
tattoo. Yeah. Got a bat too.
Batman, I was gonna say, not just a tattoo, but a bat too. I'm really proud of Batman because that was pretty cool.
I'm looking at it right now.
That was a cool thing to do. You're with Batman right now? That's
Yeah,
great.
he's hanging out. He needs a place to
kicks
stay.
it. Yeah, in your studio apartment.
Yeah, he's sleeping on the couch.
Batman doesn't want to go home.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm sleeping on the couch. He kicked me out of my bed.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really say no to him. He's fucking
it.
Batman, man. Yo.
he's calling you Alfred now.
Yeah.
Asking you to make him soup.
I'm like, yes.
Stitch his wounds.
Okay, Batman. Yes, Master
kinda,
Wayne.
It's kind of like when we were doing bits about like if the president showed up to like our apartments like a couple weeks ago and we're like they could just tell us to leave and we'd have to leave.
Yeah.
Very similar situation. Batman comes into your house, tells you to sleep on the floor and make you a bowl of soup. There's not really
Like, I think the difference is I was like, I could beat up any of the presidents that are alive today, except maybe Obama.
I think Kamala Harris could kick your ass.
I think
And
I could still. Well, she's not president yet.
Hopefully, when this comes out, she is president, and we can all live happily ever
Yeah.
after.
As of recording, I'm fine
until
with my
Jan
statement.
6 when there's another insurrection. You know what wasn't scary though?
The game we played?
RunMan, race around the world.
That was the
Where
game. Yeah, I'd cut
paused.
in.
I
Yeah.
paused so you
I'd
could
cut it in
cut
there.
in. You know, you see that? I'm learning.
Wow.
I'm learning. Yeah. Steam time. Give it to me.
Oh yeah, let me open it because I had it open actually the whole
goddamn.
time.
It's every week. Every week. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Thronefall, a minimalist game about. Oh wait.
Nope.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey,
Where'd that come from?
This game called RunMan? Oh yeah, it is called RunMan. The beloved indie classic ready to run on Steam for the first time. Dash, jump, and bounce as the invincible runman across 6 unique worlds. Earn medals, unlock secret characters, and become the fastest. A collaboration between Tom Sennett and Maddie Thorson.
Who, if people don't know who Maddie Thornton is, she is the game dev behind my favorite 2D platformer ever to be made, Celeste. So, she's a freaking genius when it comes to level design, and is very cool. And this guy's very cool for working with her. I don't really know much about him, other than that you worked with her. That was a Tom. I went and read the history of this game, because I like video games. I like video game history, and I guess they were part of like the what's it called? Is it like Flash game dev, like where you like make games?
Game
like,
Jam?
quickly? Game Jam, yeah, the Game Jam crews. So they were doing that, and they met. And he did all the art for this, and obviously like concept of like what the game is and how it works. And then she built, because this is pretty old, like I forget what year it actually came out, but it's pretty old. So like I was reading about it, and they're like, yeah, like physics engines didn't exist back then. You had to make them yourself. And so Maddie like handcrafted the physics engine that made this game like feel so good to play.
Mm-hmm.
And she did most, if not all, of the level design. And they were talking about how this was like one of the first like what do they call them, like masochist platformers. I don't know, they had a better term.
Sure.
But like just like the ultra challenging if you want to get a good score kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Which for those that have played Celeste, that game is not fucking easy. So
Yeah, fair enough.
anyway, that's the short history. I'm done boring you now. You felt very uninterested in that, but I thought it was.
Well, I
neat.
fell
And like I
asleep.
said, yeah. Well, I know, but
I even
You
drank
could've
a
at least
coffee, but I just passed
pretended.
out immediately.
you could have just faked the active listening skills.
Mm-hmm.
You could Ferris Bueller me where you like record like sounds.
Yeah, then like I'm actually on a float in Chicago right now. How do you know I'm not doing that? How do you know I didn't just prep for exactly everything you were gonna say? And I'm actually on a float in Chicago right now. Yeah, totally, man.
I'm just
No, I think that's
so
true.
tired of your bits. I'm trying to run a serious fucking podcast here, and you just think it's so funny. Ha ha ha. Let me make jokes.
No, I haven't played that game yet.
God damn it. What did you think of RunMan? Race Around the World.
Fucking hated it.
Did you actually?
I was so mad when I
No
was
way.
playing it. I had such a bad
That's so
time
fun.
playing this game.
That's so funny.
I was filled with contempt
No,
the entire time.
What did it do to you? What did it do wrong?
Every
Doesn't
part of
deserve
it.
this.
It was like, you know what we talked about with ball game, where every time I got any
just
bit of
think it's so
momentum, I would
funny.
get stopped.
Yeah.
That is what happened to me after the first 5 levels in this game.
Yeah.
I would just
I don't-
slam into someone. It would make the loudest noise I've ever heard in my life on my headphones, and then do it 6 times in a row because I'd bounce into 12 other enemies, and then I'd get 0 medals when I finished the
Yeah.
level.
Yeah. Yeah. It was the opposite of Crumble in that way, where like Crumble gave you a star for finishing in like 10 minutes. When you could finish in like a minute, and this is the opposite, which like I would try my little heart out, just like replaying a level over and over and over again, and it'd be like finally I'd be like, that was the perfect run, bronze medal. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck do you get a gold on this? How do you do that?
Crazy. Damn, so you straight up did not, you just didn't like it?
No, I just didn't like it.
Nothing. Wow. I liked it. I definitely liked it more than you. I do agree that like I think the first couple levels like sung. I thought they were so fun. Because there was it's the first world, so there's a level of simplicity that you're not going to find in the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And that simplicity makes it for really easily readable level design, and they were shorter, so they were easier to like replay quickly.
Yeah.
And have a good time with that. I do think that once we started to introduce a lot of the like the challenge elements, like the buzzsaws and all the different enemy types, and like the different like platform materials, I guess is the best way to put it. Like once we started to introduce those, there was some times where I was like, okay, well now I'm starting to get frustrated because I'm getting like locked bouncing in between these fire squares and then getting thrown into buzzsaws, which then throw me back into the fire squares.
Yeah.
And I'm completely on the same page that like that was not fun. But same time, I am a glutton for punishment, and I would kind of liked it because like I don't know, I'm looking at this game, and this is like a game that it's old.
It definitely is old.
And
Yeah.
it's not like it has a bunch of budget, and it was definitely just like 2 people being very creative and working within their means. So I think it's one of those things where like I want to grade it on what it is and not against other things that exist that are of a completely different level.
Yeah.
So I think that like through that lens, I really liked what was here, and I thought it was at sometimes frustrating, at sometimes just kind of quaint, and then at other times incredibly addicting when there was a good level. Because I think you'll get like one really, really good level on each world, average, right? I would argue that maybe some worlds there's no good levels, and some worlds there's 2 to 3. So like it averages out. So like one, you get like I think the first like 3 to 4 levels are really great, and then I think like you get like 4 to 5 more levels that I really liked in the entire game. But it's
Did
a really
you-
short game.
Did you
right?
finish all of
So
them? All the zones?
I finished all of them.
Okay,
Yeah. I mean, it's really short. It's only 6 zones, and each zone has 5 levels.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Did you get
I mean,
a
I beat it
single
in, like,
medal
2
in the last
sittings.
like 3 zones?
Fuck. No, I mean, well, I got a couple, and I think if you looked at the levels, like if I open up my Steam Deck right now and looked at the levels that I liked, I guarantee it would be the ones that I got a bronze medal on my second try. Because
Yeah.
those were the ones that were the least, like, unfair feeling.
Yeah, I wanted to unlock the characters before I
Yeah.
put it down, and I got to 14 medals in total, so I was just one below whoever the fucking huge guy is. I don't know, I never
the
got him.
Oh, damn, you were far off. Yeah, okay, never mind. I did way better than you, loser.
Damn.
Loser.
And to be fair,
I had all the guys unlocked on like the second world.
oh, I wasn't replaying them, to be fair. I went back and I replayed some of
Gotcha.
the first ones, like 1 or 2 tries to get them to like silver and gold. So I had like,
Okay.
I think I had 10 or 12 medals in the first world and then like 5 in the second. And then I think I had like 1 in the next 4 zones because I just did every level once and didn't go back to it.
Well, the second world introduces the blue squares, which I figure are like ice cubes. Those
Mhm.
things suck ass because you can't wall jump off of them.
Dude, I
they're just
didn't
really
like the wall
fucking
jumping
annoying.
was my issue because it would like, I'd want to boost and I'd boost and I'd hit the wall and I'd fly back 10 seconds in the other direction. and I'd be like, well, I don't want to fucking go this way because I clipped the corner of this wall because I had to jump over like a spike enemy or something.
You're not playing this game right. The way you're supposed to play, you're doing the level. The second you make a mistake, you speed quit and restart.
Well, you hit
Like,
try
speed
if
restart.
you hit Y, your guy just kills
Yeah,
himself. and
your
you
guy just
restart.
dies
Yeah.
and you restart. That's what I'm saying. It's like the second you lose momentum or really fuck up, you just restart that level.
Oh, I did, and then I'd get 0 medal when I finished. So I said, "Fuck that!
Okay.
I'm not doing that anymore."
Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Was it
You at least
were medals score based or were they time based or was it like a combination?
it was both. It was
Okay.
a comment. Well, one sec. Let me read you a thing from their thing. To get a good score on each course, you have to run through it really fast without stopping. The actual scoring is a bit more complex than that, but that's basically it. So I ran into this because I got gold medals on every level on the first world,
Mhm.
except one where I am stuck at silver, and it's 100% because of points. And I know that.
Like you need to hit
'cause I
more
ran through
balloons or
that
whatever.
bitch fast.
Yeah.
And it's definitely at the very end of the level, you get a hang glider, where it basically becomes like Flappy Bird, or like Gravity Rush,
Yeah.
where it's like you're like having to move up and down like a zigzag. And there's balloons at the end, and I just can't seem to fucking hit enough balloons to get enough points,
Yep.
which is tough, but hey, listen, I'm just not good enough. And that's the way I have to look at this game is, hey, if I don't like this level, it's not the game design's fault, it's my fault.
Yes, that's how I'm looking at it too.
You must have at least liked the music and the art style, right?
I like the music. I did really fuck with the
Yep.
music. The art style was cute. This cute little like, MS Paint.
Mhm.
Like
Yep.
I'd invite Ogmo to the blunt rotation for sure.
Which one's Ogmo?
The little red guy.
Mm.
Little red cube.
Ogmo's a Republican though.
Well, aren't we all?
No.
that,
We
cut that.
definitively are not all.
Got that.
No,
got
are you gonna cut me saying no?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
worried. You just cut me saying yes.
Remember when I
like,
told you
earlier?
earlier I'm gonna cut around to you saying something? Okay,
Gonna
real
ruin
quick.
my
I'm gonna send you
2028 presidential race.
a picture I took when I was playing earlier today, and I just want you to let me
Okay.
know what you think about this.
On Discord or
Over
Yeah.
text.
MS message? My goddamn phone. You sent it over MS text message.
I said I did.
No, you say you're in Discord it.
No, I said over text, and then you went MS
You
MS
made
Picto chat, Picto MS chat.
You made it. You earned a negative 295 points. You suck.
In 76.88. I told you I stopped restarting. I was just trying to get through as fast as possible at the end, so I'd have like the worst scores.
That's
But this
so
one
funny.
cracked
That's
me
so
up.
funny. There was definitely a couple where I had that, where like I just didn't like the level enough to restart it, and so yeah, I had like negative 400 points because I like was like watching TV and not even looking and just kind of pressing forward on it.
So
Which brings back to what I said earlier, like 1 out of 5 levels is great, and the other ones are okay.
The level that like flipped the switch for me from being like I'm just not like I'm not hating it, but I'm not like having a good time, kind of like ball game where I was like it's whatever, it was one of the levels where you're swinging on shit. You're swinging on those guys that like lock onto you, and I was playing Ogmo.
Oh, the Hugsies?
Probably, I don't remember their name. Not like
Were they the green ones?
No, they were like the yellow. They think they're in that picture in the corner.
So they're like the vines. Yeah,
the vines. I was playing Ogmo, and I was trying to jump off of one, and it was latching me onto it every time I jump, because Ogmo isn't fast enough to leave it before it auto like sucks you back up. So I was just mashing jump to try to get off of this thing, and it was kept me on it for like 15 seconds straight, and I was losing my mind. I was like, get me the fuck off it. I just want to finish the level.
That's a critical mistake on your part though, because you should not be playing any other character besides RunMan.
I wanted to play the new characters.
Every other character in this game is dog water, I say. Because I didn't play any of them until I beat the game, and I went back and played my favorite level, which was from World 1, just because I felt like I was really good at it because it was easy. And I played as every character, and I hated every other character besides RunMan.
Yeah,
with a passion.
I switched back to RunMan,
jump, and none of them have the auto drop where you push down and you just drop right like a rock, which feels like exactly how this game is supposed to be played.
Well, the second guy has he's a even better wall jump. He's got the kick jump.
He has the kick jump, but he doesn't have the auto drop, or like the.
No, he doesn't have the auto
drop.
Like
if you push down, he doesn't drop, which I was using constantly because I think that's how it's meant to be played. Like,
and I don't know what the other guys do because I didn't get them.
You get the big guy, and he's just like he can break all the objects that are like he can break even like the yellow bricks.
Is he kind of like the thing you push in the last level?
Yeah, he's like that, where he's just big. And so like I assume there's some levels where he might be better because you can just like barge through walls, whereas before you have to like go around them. But I still just didn't like him. And then the last one is a sheep. The sheep was I felt the second best one to RunMan, because you got a speed boost when you killed enemies. So if there was a level where you could like run through lines of enemies, you could go so fucking fast. But the problem is, if you're going so fast and you jump, you'll go really far. But without the option to like drop down, for those that don't know what I'm talking about, as RunMan, the main character, the little yellow star guy, you're probably gonna see most of the time in this video, and he's on the cover of the game. You hold X to sprint, which if you're good at the game, you're doing basically 100% of the time. And only letting go to like do some precision jumping. But then if you push down on the D-pad, or the arrow key or whatever the fuck, you like drop like a stone. And so in later levels especially, you have to be using it because you have to be like doing basically like really small precise jumps where you're basically just like bouncing back and forth rapidly, like jumping, pushing down right away and doing that. And like the sheep didn't have it, and so you'd get going really fast and jump, and then you'd miss the platform you need to jump on to get the proper spacing to the next platform that would be the fastest route, if that makes sense. It might not. I'm sounding like a crazy person, but anyway,
I get it.
Any character that didn't have that, I really didn't like, which none of them had that except RunMan. So
there you go.
RunMan for life, baby.
Yeah, but Ogmo could jump twice. Except sometimes he couldn't, and it would eat my second jump, so I'd just get one jump, and I'd be like. Be like, man, this is making me lose my mind.
Not you, Ogmo.
There was a bit. It was one of the later levels. It's like it's normal for a bit of it, and then it's all like kind of like an anthill maze with enemies running along the floor, and the space above the enemies was just small enough where Ogmo couldn't jump over them. So I was just, I think that was that level where I got a negative 400 points or something. Because I was getting hit by every enemy until it would hitbox me further ahead because I couldn't kill them because Ogmo can't dash. So I literally couldn't
Yeah.
kill any enemies. I was like just mashing my head through until I finally got past.
Once again, this is what you get for playing Ogbo.
But he looked like Meat Boy.
He does look like Meat Boy. He does look like Meat Boy.
I thought he might have been Meat Boy before I saw his name.
I'm on the Reddit. I'm on the Tom.
The RunMan
or
race
like
around the world subreddit.
I'm on the RunMan race around the world subreddit. Or not the Reddit. Sorry, the Discord.
Mm.
They're both vile places for vile people, and we all know this to be true. What was I?
What about it? Yeah.
Oh, they have Stumbler Mondays.
Fuck
Where
is
you see how fast you can go with Stumbler. He's the big blue guy. He's the big
Oh,
blue guy.
nice.
I just thought that was funny. I was like, damn, I should run around with Stumbler today just to see. I didn't say my piece on the art. I asked your piece. You said you found it, you liked it. I liked it a lot. I think I just like when something has a visual style. And I've mentioned a lot of times before, but when that visual style is cohesive and it just looks good across the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
And I like when you look at a game and within like 0 seconds you can tell what that game is. And this checks all those boxes. So that's just it. I like it. I like it a lot. It doesn't need to be 4K with ray tracing, but
imagine if it was.
But it would have helped.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been sick, actually. Imagine. He's coming out with RunMan Turbo soon. Maybe RunMan Turbo will have ray tracing.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I play that one.
God rays. Well, I'm gonna pick it for.
No. Maybe it'll be a
It's coming
redemption arc.
soon. I will be interested because it will be. I think it's like a whole new game. I think.
I'd assume
And so it will be interesting.
Like a remaster.
Yeah, it would be interesting to play this game with modern game like level design and just the way modern games feel and are made. I'd be very curious.
Time shall tell. No, I like the music a lot.
Time will tell.
Time shall tell. I like the music from the start. I didn't like the like in-game music as much as I liked like the menu music when you're like in the world.
The menu music, yeah, the menu music went hard.
But I was like mashing to get to the next level, so I didn't really get to listen to it that much. But at the start,
get it over with,
at the start, I was just jamming.
Yeah, favorite world? Is it just World 1 because it's the easiest?
Probably. I think World 1. I honestly didn't hate World 6 that much.
Yeah. The space world?
Yeah.
World 6 felt very quick. Like every level felt very bite-sized, which I did like. Like then there's definitely 1 or 2 levels that I actually like may go back and play.
I hated
multiple times.
The lava one.
Already. I liked the lava one.
I hated it purely not for the lava itself. I didn't hate the lava. I hated the fucking red pulsing blocks.
The little fire guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of them, wasn't there?
And I was just trying to sprint through, and I'd just get my ship blasted, bounce between like a spike guy and then a wall, and then the really only issue with the enemies was I felt like I was getting hit back when I'd run into a spike guy with like RunMan in his like attack and still get hit and bounce back, even though I was like running on the ground and hitting them.
It did feel inconsistent there for sure.
And I was like, in a game where it's like you're trying to do the exact same path as fast as possible and like optimize it, it was like making that impossible for me, where I was like, well, sometimes it works, but sometimes I just lose all momentum and lose 7 seconds and have to restart.
Yeah, I think that was definitely a fault, because like in a game like this where it's expecting perfection from you, you kind of need perfection from the game as well. Or else it feels unfair.
Well, it's like when we were talking about Crumble, where it's like you'll be zooming at Mach speed and then suddenly you'll hit like an invisible crack in the floor and lose all your momentum, and it's like, well,
I will say this game is far better than Crumble is. I truly believe that. I think even if you don't like it, this game is still has a level of creativity.
It's got a charm that Crumble doesn't have.
Crumble does
for sure.
not have at all. like at all. And I think that even like if you just look at like level design, I think there is actually level design in this where Crumble's level design was like dog shit.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
The end levels
Don't tell the Crumble
were okay,
dev,
but of Crumble. But
yeah, I didn't get to those unfortunately.
yeah.
What was your I think my favorite enemies in the whole game were the blue sleeping guys where you had to not sprint through them. That was a creative combination of like this type of game.
Yeah.
And like enemy design. Like I was like it was fun to be like see them like stop sprinting to like right before them and start sprinting right after them. I thought that was a fun little like I liked whatever level they were like heavily present in.
I'd say my favorite enemy
Was yourself.
probably it's my inner demons. Mr. Squistash, does he count as an enemy?
Excuse me? Oh, the orange one?
guy with the mustache?
He does not count as an enemy. He's actually a platform.
But he was in the end
element.
credits with all the other enemies.
He was. Did you get the achievement? Meet Mr. Squishdash?
I did. I met him.
I'm two achievements away from.
I'm 7. 7.
How long did it take you?
I played for 70 minutes.
Oh damn. Yeah, I played for 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Well, you went back. I only went back for the first world, really.
Yeah. I also left. I just be leaving my Steam Deck out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just be on.
My Dragon Age says I have like 25 hours in it, but I've definitely only played like 4 or 5, probably.
Yeah. I have like.
I left
20
it
hours
on
in
overnight. Yeah, you probably actually are at like the 20-hour mark.
Yeah. Oh, what a game. It's a shame again. Very similar like when we first started this like this whole this ye old podcast.
This little thing of ours.
Interesting accent I chose just now. Doesn't make sense. An Elden Ring Shadow of the Air Tree just come out. And it was like everyone was like, fuck, like I want to play this game because like some of them were actually really good and also just like for the like sanctity of the review to actually be able to say I played it.
Yeah.
But like Air Tree was out and that's all I want to do, and like right now I'm like fuck, I just want to be playing Dragon Age, man.
I mean, I had a little Dragon Age detox after if I finished this game.
Yeah, I get it. I had to fight. Like I said, like I had all day Sunday to play games and I played 98% Dragon Age and then 1% like this and then 1% like eating and showering.
Yeah.
No, I haven't played a lot of Call of Duty actually. Played very little. I played the campaign. Real quick, podcast within a podcast, Call of Duty campaign review. 9 out of 10. That shit is genuinely very, very good. Like, not even just for like I don't like Call of Duty. I actively dislike Call of Duty campaigns, and this was like a really, really good story and had great like used. Oh my god, I'm tired, Wyatt.
You got it.
It was much more than shooty shoot. And there was actual level design in very creative ways. And that's what all I'll say.
My favorite
you're not here to hear about Call
of Duty campaign is the one where you start off and you can shoot a basketball around. I guess Modern Warfare 2 maybe.
Oh, my bad. That's just NBA 2K. So that's what I thought you were gonna say.
No,
You're like, oh wait.
I could have been. Oh wait a minute. that is my Call of Duty though. Let's be honest. Yeah, if I had to give RunMan Race Around the World on the scale of booms, it would get simply one big boom from me. And if I had to give, one big boom, and I'm flexing on that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But if I had to give it a score arbitrarily on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it 2.5 ogmos out of 10 ogmos.
I think when you said arbitrarily, I think you meant objectively.
No, mine's arbitrary.
Oh, mine's objective. Sorry, I also didn't hear what you said. You said 4.5?
2.5.
Fuck, what? I was not paying. I'm still reading this article about the fucking.
There's a lot going on.
You gave it 2.5 ogdos, ogbo,
yeah,
oggies.
Give it 2.5 ogmos.
Man,
get the name right.
You hate it that much.
I really did not have a good time with it.
Damn, dog.
The music was
You
good.
know what? That's where those 2 stars are coming
The
from.
music was
The
great.
half
That's that
star
big
is
boom.
Ogdo. Ogby.
Yep.
Ogadoobie. Man, our fans are gonna love that we're divided again. You know, they love when we are pitted against each other in a battle of wits.
Yeah.
I give RunMan Race Around the World 6.5. What was his name again? Sheep. 6.5 sheep out of 10. I was trying to remember the name of the big blue guy. We were just talking about him.
Oh.
Speglor. 6.5 Speglors out of 10. Listen.
6.5.
Just cut out the other parts.
Squish
Just cut out the other parts.
stashes.
Squish stashes. Great names. Great art design.
I like the
Fun
credits.
art design. I loved the credits. RunMan walks home, and you have to walk home, and you get to meet all the enemies.
I get to meet all the people that I had pure disdain and hatred in my heart for as I was walking through. I was like, fuck you.
fuck
you fucking suck.
Fuck your family.
I hope you guys die.
Man,
I hope
2.5
someone kills you.
is crazy. That's so funny. I think it's
funny. It's
definitely better
it's
than
a stupid little cute game.
It's a stupid little game. That's why like part of me want to be like 9 out of 10, but that just wouldn't be truthful to myself.
And if I gave it a high score because you feel like you like it, it would not be true to me.
That's very true. If you heard my score and just repeated that back, that would not be true.
If you were like 6.5, and I was like, yeah,
yourself.
that's like a 6.5 or something.
Oh man, we should start. I should just start strong arming you into reviews.
It doesn't work. I might even drop it. No, I'm kidding.
Do you want to introduce a game for next week, or are we just gonna?
Yeah, I got a game for next week.
Are you gonna do what I did and text me like halfway?
Oh,
through
I got
the
a game for next week.
week? Does it cost a box of cereal?
Hell no.
Are you sure you're gonna break the rules of game cereal forever?
I guess we could break the
Never be able to
rules.
go back.
I mean, most
I'm giving you shit.
To be fair,
you can make your pick, man.
a lot of the games we get, we just get them on sale and they're actually like $20.
I know, but hey, listen. We set the rule that we would pay that amount.
True.
We don't care about the fans.
And the thing
I
is,
think we
we've
both
already paid.
We can.
It would be different if you hadn't bought this game and I went, all right,
Buy it.
this is my
Buy
game.
it now. Interesting.
And
Well, what did you pick then?
with that being said, the game we will be reviewing next week is none other than Dragon Age: The Veilguard.
Hey.
The low price of one box of cereal.
One box of cereal.
Don't fact check that.
Don't look that up. That's not important business.
It's the
You don't
low
need to
price
know.
of one box of cereal. If you go into your local Fred Meyer, you pick up a box of cereal, you open it, you go to the game section, and you put Dragon Age: The Veilguard's physical copy for the PS5 or Xbox Series X inside the box of cereal, and then you scan the box of cereal and you leave. You can get it
I'll tell.
for the
Yeah,
price of a box
you
of
can get it.
cereal.
That's very true. I'll even say like, I didn't even spend any money on this game this week. So
Yeah, I mean, BioWare sent us codes.
yeah, no, for sure. Well, we had to promise not to upset the woke agenda.
Well, yeah, they
then
made us
they sent
promise
us
to give
codes.
it a 9 to 10 out of 10.
You saw all this discourse, right?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. People are so stupid.
It's
so
funny.
dumb.
It's so funny.
It's so funny. It's so funny. The fucking homophobes just can't contain themselves. Ridiculous. Oh man, yeah. So tune in next week for the Dragon Age: The Veilguard review. This is just a game that me and Wyatt both really want to play, and we both own it already, and that's what we want to devote all of our gaming time for. And this is our channel, and we can do whatever the fuck we want, and fuck you. But also like before you leave, 'cause I told you to fuck yourself. Subscribe to our video, and like the video, and come back next week because we cherish you and love you very much.
Indeed.
I think that was a very non-confusing message that we can just sign off on right there.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me.
See ya.
Fuck you.